Right, welcome to ComeonyespursTV with me, Chuma. We are reviewing or previewing the match between Tottenham and Newcastle taking place on Sunday, the 23rd of October, 4:30 p.m. late kickoff, and it'll be at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. In the meantime, come on, ye Spurs! The notification button to get notified anytime we go live. Welcome, Chuma. Thank you for joining us today. We're live again, previewing the match between Spurs and Tottenham. Gosh, what a week it's been, eh?
Very interesting one.
A friend of mine who watches this channel says he never seen me so sad, a game, post match, and yes, I was really sad on that day because I just wasn't myself at all. I mean, because I just felt that something just didn't seem right. I mean, even though, because what got me is this. Let me explain.
Okay.
I was watching the game. Okay, we started quite well, solid, and then suddenly ManU came to their own, But you always felt that they weren't controlling the game, Like Evra said, every one of the pundits on Amazon Prime said, look, he felt that Tottenham were in control, even though they were under pressure, but they were in control. It was like control pressure from they were just soaking up the pressure and waiting to unleash, and that's what he felt. And the second half, they would unleash and ManU will fold. But it didn't work out that way for some reason. I don't know what happened. So I think Conte will have to do some post-mortem analysis and find out what exactly happened there. I mean, he said something along the lines of saying, okay, we have this, what you might call a mental block, if you like, playing against top teams, and we just sort of don't raise our level. What do you think, Chuma? I mean,
I like you said before the show started, Tottenham have been front foot, proactive. Tottenham have played reactive. And of the two, here's a really interesting thing. As you and I both know, our record was possibly the best start we've had to a season in the Premier League. Playing reactive football. So all the time we played the proactive stuff of my man Pochettino. Everyone knows I'm a Pochettino fan. We played front foot. We never had a record like this. No, like goal difference at this point like this similar. So it's kind of like his football works, but it's a case of he likes to dominate his two boxes. Conte, attacking and defensive. He lets midfield more or less. He seeds dominance of midfield, but in those two sides he will kill you. And
yeah,
it's a question
so long as you don't score. If we go forward, we'll score, basically.
Yeah. And you can't break us. You can't break us, and we'll break and we'll score.
Exactly.
So it's been like that, but it relies on certain key passes going through.
Yeah.
Someone wrote on the group while the game was going on. I was at an event. I was reading the group. Someone said, "Oh, why do we keep insisting on playing out or back?" And I said, "Well, it's not because we can't play a long ball over it, but it sucks them in." So their line comes in further, and then once you play one or two passes, your guy
opens up, And if you see in the matches where it's worked, a trait. I mean, look at Man City last year away to them, where we won 3-2. Every time they broke down and we picked up the ball, within 3 passes, 10 seconds, we were in on goal.
It's all about those passes.
Yes, it's all about those key passes,
It's all about those passes, and you looked at it, and the key takeaway from the game, every pundit, even the fans were, we couldn't string 2 or 3 passes together. Everyone said the same thing, and that is what's important. It's not about controlling possession, having 60% possession. 70% possession. It's about key passes and how many times your passes in and around their box. How many chances are you creating in and around the box? And it's sad to say that without Kulusevski, we really haven't had that much chance creation around the box after his demise. But at the same time, it's there. It's there.
The interesting thing is that I know we had this discussion off the air about how if you look at Tottenham this season, right? This is the best start we've had to a season. In all our Premier League years, right?
And it comes down to luck. Everyone says Tottenham have been lucky.
This
and I
is
said,
it,
I don't get how lucky we've been that even when we played well, we didn't have this luck. I don't understand.
And all of a sudden, you have people come up with such negativity. Anytime we lose a match, it's like suddenly the whole world has come to an end, or Conte is useless, he is one-dimensional, he's been found out, and people sort of brandish all sorts of stuff. Now, okay, some people say maybe I'm probably one of the most positive people existing, But even I say, look, okay, that match, we didn't do as well as we normally do, Why, I don't know. I mean, it could be down to Ten Hag's tactics, because he pressed us so high up the pitch and we just couldn't get away. We just couldn't string 2 or 3 passes together. His tactics worked to a T on the day. But at the same time, I felt that I looked at their goals, right? And okay, maybe they could have scored more, but that's the job of a keeper, to keep out the balls, and he did a great job. But overall, I mean, the chances they created, right? Okay, they were major chances, and we could really keep them out given the way we were set up. And the goal they scored, I mean, the lucky deflection of Davies. Even the one that Fernandes scored, it bounced off and came up to him. I mean, pure luck, and he had time in the world to pick his spot. But again, I guess that's what happens in most matches. You either make a mistake, or you play one moment of brilliance. I didn't see any moment of brilliance from them in that match. It was just down to good luck and good fortune. But you've got to put yourself in that position to take a lead. So and they did in that.
Like,
so good luck to them.
I agree with you in the sense that Ten Hag's been watching the game. Ten Hag is tactically very, very, very astute. And Ten Hag will watch, and Ten Hag goes, look. And I remember, I think David De Gea said it in a press conference that we're just going to press Tottenham high. We're just going to be as high as possible. And I read that and I was thinking, these guys are coming. They're going to just blitz forward. You look at who he had. When he played Sancho and Anthony, he's resisted that in some games. He only plays 1 or 2 of them, but he played both. And Rashford, I'm thinking these guys all have pace. These guys are just going to be buzzing. And he didn't even have Eriksen on. So you look at it and think, without Eriksen, we could still control things. They had 19 shots on goal in the first half, but 5 on target. But even the 5 on target went like they were like sure banker goals. Lloris made some excellent. Lloris was man of the match first. No doubt. Nobody's arguing that. But it's just the fact that okay, it's a loss early on in the season. You learn from I think maybe I'm becoming infected with basketball at the moment, because in basketball, once you have a positive like win to loss ratio, anything is possible. You're thinking of the playoffs. And I look at Spurs and I'm saying, okay, 10 games down, 11 games down, we've only lost twice. That in my book is brilliant. It's brilliant. You've only lost twice, and you're heading towards November. You're heading towards Christmas, because the whole aim is not to lose 4 or 5.
And you are in touch with the leaders, And you're in touch with the leaders. I mean, I couldn't even ask for a better thing at the beginning of the season than be where we are. Not
and then everybody goes off to the World Cup. They spend a month and they come back, and the training regime shifts, because I think we're going to have a week off as well after the World Cup. I think, for people to get themselves back. And then boom, everything now changes. Now it's your depth of squad. How many people are not going? How many people are staying? How many people are training for this? And it's like, let's see what happens next. But the whole thing is like, as soon as you lose, the season is over. As soon as you win, we're back in the league. It's like, if you keep doing that as a fan, and I've done that so many times.
I know the life of a Tottenham fan is like a yo-yo.
And especially if you're a Spurs fan, you should be used to this.
It's like a yo-yo,
you're 40 years in the game as a Spurs fan. You're already great. There's nothing left for you. You know your destiny. So so why don't you just enjoy the ride? Now I'm hearing, oh,
Enjoy while you're on, isn't it?
if you get Pochettino back before Aston Villa, sign him. I'm like, Jesus, I would love Poch back. Don't get me wrong. But I'm like, you have Conte right now. This guy is really smart. And like I said to you before, this is not the way his Inter side played. This is neither the way his Chelsea side played. And I think he's trying to get to that. And he's tweaking. And it's a process, and this is the most used phrase in football now, trust the process. But it's the truth. He's trying to get to a point. We get there sometimes, we drop back. We get there, we just can't be consistent in it at the moment for whatever reason. But it's there. These guys know their jobs and they know their roles, and they know for a fact they let themselves down. I don't really apportion as much blame on him as I do the players for that Manchester United game. The midfield should have been way better. Bissouma, Højbjerg, and Bentancur have a lot to answer for because their touches were very poor. Harry Kane as well. So if you take away those individual errors, they could have been in that game. And then it was still 2-0. Regardless of how many shots on goal Manchester United had. The famous Mourinho quote, like, yeah, you can have all the possession in the world. If you don't score,
if you don't score, it's nothing. It's nothing,
It's nothing. It means absolutely nothing to me. So, I look at it that way. I'm like, let's see. Let's just see. Let's just see. Newcastle coming up, and this is a possession team. They play really fast. They play really good. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, we almost forgot that we were doing a preview for the Newcastle game, aren't we? It still rankles very, very badly. I mean, for us, that last match.
No, but this is like this tells you how much your standards have been raised by the end of last season. When United, like we lost 3-1 to United. Is it 3-0 or 2-1? 3-1. We lost home and away to United.
Yeah, it was 3-2 and then 3-0.
3-1 was Nuno Saka in our home. So
yeah.
We lost to them twice, and this was a side that wasn't even great. Now they've got a very, very good manager. And, they're playing well. And they have Casemiro in defensive midfield. Casemiro are really good. We take away from them as well. Like Tottenham were really poor. Tottenham were poor. But United were really good as well. This wasn't the way they played against Arsenal. They've gotten some fire now. They're getting some consistency themselves. So, but people say, oh, they're rubbish, they're useless. But there's a lot of talent on that pitch. There was a lot of talent on that pitch and a lot of highly paid talent on that pitch for United as well. And they lived up to the billing. So I give kudos to them and kudos to Ten Hag. And for the guys, it's just go home, study the match. Where did we go wrong? What can we improve? And let's come back against Newcastle. And that's what we're going to do.
All right, Newcastle is the preview we're meant to be doing here. So hey, a chance to bounce back. A chance to bounce back and get back to winning ways. I mean, if we look at the form book for both teams and say, look, okay, so where are we form wise? I mean, this is what it's looking like for both teams. I mean, okay, the last 6 matches we've won 4 and lost 2. Yes. And Newcastle have won 3 and drawn 3. They haven't lost any in the last 6 matches. So, they come up to the lane. They seem to be on a decent run of form. The last match was against Everton. They beat 1-0. Okay, we beat them 2-0 in our last outing, only a few days apart. They went to Old Trafford and drew. We went to Old Trafford and lost. So, what does that portend for us for this match?
They won a lot of their games at home. St. James's Park is more or less a fortress. They're really doing well. And if you look at it, a lot of their draws have been away from home, which tells you they're struggling to put away teams away from home. You might put up a good struggle in midfield, but they're not icing teams away. But when it comes to St. James's Park, they're really, really good. Their movement is excellent.
We've had what's the word? We haven't lost. We've won 10 games on the trot at home. 10 games on the trot at home. That's like a decent record, and we haven't lost at home in 10 games. So I just think that, I mean, anybody coming to us now, they have to be worried. You know, they have to be worried. And I think we probably stand a good chance of getting back to winning ways, playing them late on Sunday. What do you reckon?
I agree. And the thing we keep talking about the psychology of the teams, and like maybe Tottenham, like you said, has a mental block against big sides, but against the side we take them out all the time, we win. We're winning this season. Any side that we know that we can win. Everton had good chances. They had two good chances in the first half, and they missed their chances, and we took ours very well, and then controlled the game in the second half. Everton is a team we beat. Newcastle is a team we beat. Apart from that 5-1 in Pochettino's time and all that, but we have really been, and a few scary moments here and there, but in recent times, we play Newcastle, we're always doing our, even under Nuno, I mean, Nuno got points at St. James's Park, if I'm not mistaken, So I think their team, they're coming in with good form. They have very good players. Miguel Almiron is playing really well. He's been really reinvented into this right winger that cuts into his left foot, similar to Kulusevski. And yeah, they're playing really well. But Tottenham have, in my opinion, they still have a better team than them, and better squad and a better manager. So we'll see how it goes.
Which then means that, look, I know we've done this match pre-match lineup thing in the past, about predicted lineups and all. We've got it right 2 times on the trot now. We're aiming for a hat trick this time around. So hang on, have a look and see what we've got up this time around, and see what our predicted lineup is for this match. Okay, we've got a recent goal. Is, as always, man of the match performance last match against Man United. I think this time round, I mean, he's not gonna make changes in that department without a doubt. So yeah, so we'll have what have I got here? I think I've got and then we have our regular suspects at the back. When I say regular suspects, i.e. Romero, Dyer, and Davis. Right. Some people had a bit of a go at Romero in the last match. I think there were a few instances when he got caught up the field and he just couldn't deal with his man. What happened there?
With all, like you say, with all very good players, there comes some games where you have an off game. Romero had an off game. You can't hide behind that. You can't deny that he had an off game, and I can't explain it. In fact, to me, I think maybe it's just me, but I think the closer we've gotten to the World Cup, because Romero, I think, is kind of, I won't say he's injury prone to the point, but I think he's had some injuries that is stretch of it. I just think that Romero has not been fully 100% playing with Spurs. Like, he's not going all out, full out effort. This is just me. He's playing really well, but I think he's contained. He's contained himself very well. I think that's because of the World Cup. I don't know why I think this, and people might think I'm crazy, but I've been watching him the last couple of games, and I'm like, this guy, usually
normally full commitment, full fire type person, and he just goes in full blooded into tackles,
He goes in full blooded, talks to them, but I'm noticing he's chilled out. I'm like, okay, this guy, World Cup is literally how many weeks away? This guy is thinking to himself, I'm not missing this World Cup for love or money. So he's containing himself, still playing as well as he should, but he's containing himself. That's my feel on Romero. I think he's containing himself. I just got news from a friend. Kulusevski's out, so
oh wow,
Kulusevski is out for this game. He's not playing. So they're checking to see if Lucas would be fit. And for him to have mentioned Lucas, he just did a press conference now, I think, where he mentioned Kulusevski being out. Who else was there? Let me see. It said Emerson coming back.
So you think we'll have to go with Lucas? You reckon in that front three?
Yeah. I think it could be. Yeah, I think it could be Lucas. Yeah,
it would be an opportunity for Lucas to reestablish himself in the team, because he's been out for a while, injury wise, and he's a senior player in the team now. And so he should stamp his authority on that position, and I mean, get Kulusevski fighting back for his position when he gets back in. That's one positive way of looking at it. Well, we'll see what happens in reality. So yeah, Kulusevski's out, so that means we probably going with Lucas, not Gio. Why not Gio?
Well, the thing about Brian Hill is I think he loses the ball too much for a guy you want to start a match with.
Yeah.
It's not a problem when you're leading and you're in control of the match. You can bring him on. There's a word. There's this guy I follow on Twitter as a football coach. He calls it chaotic football, and he says Lucas is chaotic. Brian Hill is chaotic. Well, Lucas has more experience in his chaotic football than Brian Hill. So even that dribble where he got fouled for the penalty that Kane missed, he lost that ball. If
He
you
did.
really
He
look
did.
at that count, when he beat the guy, the ball had gone a bit too far,
Yes.
and it wasn't controlled. It wasn't within himself.
Yeah.
Lucas, on the other hand, can bring that ball within himself. But Lucas's problem is he takes on one too many.
Yeah.
Lucas would have taken on that guy and then
Yeah,
still
and gone into the cul-de-sac.
and he'll lose exactly the cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
And that's the point. But Lucas has more sense, or Lucas would have beaten the guy and placed the pass to Kane quickly to take away all responsibility. But Hill was thinking of himself, but he lost control, and that was the chance gone and everything. So you look at it like if you're going on chaos and everything, Lucas is. But I just think in my head, I think that if Lucas has been watching Kulusevski all this time, surely he's thinking to himself, not that I'm cutting in on my left foot or anything, but I can do something like where I am more creative instead of just chaos running around like an Energizer bunny. I'm just have this feeling that Lucas, maybe just wants to prove a point if he comes in. I think Lucas just wants to prove a point. And him and Emerson play well. Same as I always say, Davies and Session play well. I would say Emerson and Lucas. When Lucas is playing, Emerson is always looking for him. So it hasn't happened in a long time, but yeah, I think it's about time. I think Lucas will make an entrance. I think Bissouma is still coming up to speed. And Bissouma, eventually, honestly, I think the 3-5-2, I think we'll only ever use it against like really, really big sides, even if we get injuries again. I think he's not going to play that. He's going to play the 3-4-3.
Right, so we're going to go with 3-4-3. Romero, Davies at the back. Why not Langley?
Newcastle more physical, would you say?
I said Longley. Why not Longley instead of Davies?
Yeah. I'm thinking of who's on that side. Because usually I always go with, if the side is physical, if it's a British physical team, he always goes with Davies. And if it's continental playing outside, he usually goes with Longley. So I don't know. I think it will just be Davies. I think Davies is the league left centre back, and Longley is the left centre back, unless it's an injury.
Okay, so we've gone with Emerson on the right hand side of the wing backs, right? Now, some people would scream and shout and say, why not go with Doherty? Doherty has played well so far. He's coming up again, and Emerson is a liability. All sorts of negativity when it comes to Emerson. I don't share those views at all. I think Emerson is effective. He's very good defensively. Okay, his final ball may not be that great, but he always gets into good positions. He always gets into good positions. He knows that Conte role of getting into the box, and making up the numbers at the other end. Now,
ironically, they both played this fixture last season and both scored.
Exactly. So let's see what he does this time. You just never know. Okay, Bentancur, Højbjerg, and we've gone for Sessegnon instead of Perisic. Now,
yes.
Okay, so Perisic we might rest again with a view to the match coming up, and just to have a bit of squad rotation and rest for the team. I think it would be good for Sessegnon back. I think he might go with Sessegnon. Some people say that Perisic didn't really do that great in that last match because he didn't have
an opportunity to get into a position to score. I'm thinking very soon that Conte might be very tempted to play Perisic as part of the front three, just because. I don't know why. I just have this feeling that he could just say, what, he could play that Lucas position, Perisic. And Perisic has played right winger, left back, left wing back, right wing back. He can play that 10 position, I think. I don't know. I just think, but maybe it's too early to start, testing out theories and stuff for Conte. Maybe the cup matches, you probably try that more. But yeah, and then I also got some Bentancur slander as well. That Bentancur away from home is quite rubbish.
Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Can you believe anybody saying anything negative about Bentancur? How?
I couldn't believe what I was hearing, but they were all poor, man. Let's be real. Well, giving all of them, like I give the whole midfield 5 out of 10, 6 out, 5 out of 10, all of them. But it was a collective effort of being 5 out of 10. But on a normal basis, where they get their match plan right,
Yeah.
this guy is 7 and 8 every single
All the
time.
time. It's been consistently
So
one of our best performers,
if he has one off day, it's just unfortunate.
And some people were having a go at Højbjerg as well, saying Højbjerg was useless. I'm thinking to myself, what's going on here? I mean, overall, I mean, this season, I would have thought that Højbjerg was one of our players of the season so far because he's been really, really consistent.
I'm a critic of him because not because he doesn't know how to play football, but I just think that it should be a case of we should have someone more creative next to Bentancur or him. It's him and Bentancur fighting for a position, and someone else and him. I think Bissouma is more attacking than these two guys, in my opinion. It's just that for whatever reason it hasn't clicked, and Conte hasn't started feeding him in two yet. He still has something. I feel, personally speaking, I think he has more engine than Ndombele, and he can make very good passes. As we saw. The thing about Bissouma is we've seen all this before. Højbjerg, I think, is doing a very good job, and he throws his heart and soul into it, and he's a good passer. It's just, does it click? Does it not click? Does he get the pass to release quick enough? And that's the issue.
Speaking of the squad, I mean, you've had people who sort of come up with criticism and say that we don't have that great a squad. So if any member of the first team or the first 11 gets injured, the replacements coming in don't really match up, and they're not as good as what we've got in replacement. So if we look at what we have as backup in that midfield, we have Skip. Who else have we got in that midfield? Bissouma, right? Yeah. So
you could literally play Skip if two of them are match fit. I could play Skip and Bissouma in this match as two. Like, and I think both of them will play really, really well if they put their mind to it and they have good games. This is just my opinion. People might think I'm crazy, but those two could play. The thing I think the argument has always been, if we have substitute players, that our standard isn't high anyway. So they don't even rate the people who are there in the first place. So to them, Dyer should be gone, Davies should be gone. Longley isn't that much better than Davies. There's no much replace Dyer. Sanchez is behind Romero. All these things, all these guys are not of standard anyway. I'm like, yes, but when they get their game plan right, you see stuff you would like. People want this whole controlled football thing and everything, and I understand that, but you're not getting that from this manager anyway. That's not how he sets his team out. And how he sets his team out, if it's effective enough for him, that's all you have to. We can't keep complaining every single time. The grass is always greener with most Spurs fans. It's like, come on, when are you going to water your own grass? We've had front foot, we've had back foot, we've had reactive, we had proactive. Let's just enjoy. Let's just be here now. Let's be present. And I take this team, and if it works out well against Newcastle come out. We want teams to come out against us at home. Let's see what happens. And, definitely going to like nick one or two against them. And if you're asking for a scoreline, I'll just go like I'll say like 2-0 because they don't have their striker. Isaac is injured. Callum Wilson is very good, but I don't know how he will stack up against Dyer. I think is keen to make up for the defense is keen to make up for Manchester. I think this is going to be, like you said, there's going to be a reaction to the Manchester. They've been written off completely as useless and rubbish.
We really hope so. Really hope so. I mean, if we had to have like a score prediction for this match, what would it be? Let's go for prediction.
I would go 2-0. I see goals in this game. I go 2-0 or 3-1. I see goals in this game. And I see them coming out attacking. They're very attacking side, Newcastle. So I think they can get caught. And then the guys who play fullbacks for them, they have Dan Burn and they have Trippier. And Trippier is always going forward. So that's Sessegnon's wing. If Sessegnon can get behind Trippier, and him and Davies can underlap, I think anything is possible. I think Son and Kane, their defenders are not as good to handle them. Sven Botman and I don't know who else is playing defense for them, but Kane and Son alone are really, really good. And then if Lucas comes in, you know, third person up front, I think it could really work. And I see, like I said, 2-0 for me. I'd go more conservative. I'll say 2-0, another clean sheet.
Okay, I would agree. I probably would go for a few more goals. Maybe go for 3-0. Only for the simple reason that Kane, I think, scored a lot of goals against Newcastle and so does Son. So I think yes, we'll probably look forward to that being a really good high scoring match for us. Somebody shared something that sort of kind of highlights the life of a Spurs fan. I'm looking for it. I'm trying to share it with
Oh,
everyone.
is it the cycle of
Exactly that cycle of
cycle of
despair.
we
You
lose,
know,
we depress,
and then you
we
lose with
try to
despair.
win, we win, and it keeps going.
You
Yeah,
know,
I
and
saw that.
it's
I saw
so
that.
so funny. You know, I thought that's interesting. You know how people see how Spurs fans react when it comes to matches. I guess that applies to a lot of football teams as well. You know,
It does.
um,
It does. It does.
you have you have what's the word all this is situation whereby they for some reason I can't find this thing for some reason. Anyway, another time I'll find it and hopefully we can
Yeah,
share it. I mean,
definitely.
we've got plenty of time. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, thank you so much, Chuma.
No,
We look forward
pleasure.
to us
The
smashing.
aftermath.
Yeah, us smashing Newcastle basically. On the day. So let's see what that looks like for us.
Indeed.
Yeah, we will very very much look forward to that. In the meantime, where are we now? I'm trying to find this same thing and it's not coming up. What's going on here? The joys of what's the word? Technology. Technology fail.
Yeah. You want it. Low tech is always better than high tech.
This is it. This is it. Yeah. So in the meantime, come on, you Spurs.